Tonight I'm going to talk about the democratization of stupidity and its effects. COVID, the vaccine to population program, our current run-up to World War III, none of these things would be possible if we had a critical mass of intelligent, well-informed citizens instead of fields and fields of bipedal, mindless, gullible sheep. As I make clear, it's important to understand this because what saves or dooms you isn't how educated, intelligent, or resourceful you are, but how perceivably lacking in stupidity those around you are. As you'll soon see in this video, it is an important distinction.
How many minutes are in a kilometer?
Is it like 87?
87? Close. Down a little bit.
63?
85?
85?
85 is correct! High five. Hell yes.
Woo!
Who was the first person to land on the sun?
Lance
Armstrong is correct. Pretty hot, the sun, right? To land on. You know, his steroids that he took, they allowed him to withstand the heat of the sun.
The subject I'm going to cover today is, are people really this stupid? Or are we surrounded by hybrid zombies and this really is the zombie apocalypse? Hybrids, of course, being soulless cloned humanoids that look like us, talk like us, walk like us, but seem strangely divorced from the basic thought processes that one would normally perform to do certain basic functions like, survive, have basic food stocks on hand when there's a major, massive, ongoing effort to kill supply lines to ensure mass starvation, keep enough fresh water on hand because it's essential, we'll go more than 3 days without it, keep the nose and the mouth free of obstructions because it's vital to be able to breathe in fresh oxygen. You only do it 20,000 times a day. Avoid bioweapons designed to effectuate human extinction. Stuff like that. If you're a mouse and you've been inserted into a cage with a snake, it's important to know enough to avoid the snake. We're talking about basic survival instincts that I argue most people now lack. Now I know this offends people. I've gotten a few pieces of hate mail when I've covered this subject before, so tonight I've decided I'm going to double down and go for the gusto. Because when you live in a democracy and most of the world's most influential nations are nominally democratic, it is the stupidity of the masses that dilutes the influence of the intelligent few. That's why the elite are so contemptuous of real democracy. It is not without irony that none other than Ben Franklin himself said, democracy is two wolves and a sheep, voting on what's for dinner. Yeah. Founding father. So basically, it doesn't matter how intelligent you are or how intelligent you think you are. If you're surrounded by complete morons, they're going to bring you down too. In fact, I would make the argument that that is the one thing that has made the COVID phenomenon possible, particularly in the United States.
Have an article this week, How Dumb Are We?, which I really appreciate.
That's for you, Bill.
I appreciate that because I've said for years, things like this stupid country. I remember I said it about a year ago on Wolf Blitzer's show. I was like, boy, this stupid country, anything's possible in this stupid country. And we came back from break. He was like, the switchboard has lit up, Bill. You're going to have to explain yourself. I said, no, I don't. It's a stupid country. And I stand by it. And now there's proof.
It's interesting that Bill Maher should be pointing this out. He's made so many astonishingly stupid statements in the few times I've seen him that what we have here is the stupid calling the stupid stupid. Here is Bill Maher again, posing questions that are ridiculous to comically make his point.
If people fail a test, you can do two things. You can make the people smarter, or you can make the test easier. I think we have to make the test easier. This is America. We dumb things down. So we have come up with a new test that I think will be much better for the people, and here are some of the questions on it. There is the 2011 Simchat. Question 1, name the king of beers.
We'll get that.
This is shit people can ask.
We'll get that.
Number 2, our government is composed of 3 branches. Name something else that has branches. Which of the following is not a historical motto that has been sewn on military flags? Don't give up the ship, don't tread on me, don't shit where you eat. Question 4. It can be found both on the Liberty Bell and in Whitney Houston's purse. little hint there. The Declaration of Independence says all men are entitled to life, liberty. Hit that.
I'm not sure they would.
And finally, what blood type is Charlie Sheen? Bear, llama, rhinoceros, or a tiger? All right.
It's shocking how people have lost the ability to think through the simplest of material or scientific questions that come from their surroundings.
It's the largest organ on the human body.
Must be the leg.
No. The leg is not an organ. What covers your human body?
Skin.
Skin.
Skin's the largest organ.
Yeah, that's an organ. The largest organ on the human body is...
Yours or mine?
No.
Okay.
It's from the 4th grade.
I know. I think this is in the 6th grade.
Now, what is it? Oh, you think this is more a 6th grade
grade.
question? Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Carol, where are you from?
Maryland.
Maryland. Perfect. And what do you do?
I'm a nurse.
What is the largest organ in the human body?
The heart. No, that's the muscle.
No.
Largest organ.
No, you're a nurse.
The colon. No. Yeah.
That would be very painful if that was the largest. Sean, you're from where?
Columbus, Ohio.
There are 3 states of matter. Can you name them?
Fire, earth, and sky.
No, that's a group, sir. I think you're thinking of earth, wind, and fire. I'll give you a hint. One of them is solid.
Oh, iron, metal, and rock.
No. That's a game kids play. No. 3/4 of the Earth's surface is...
Atmosphere.
No. 3/4 of the Earth's surface is...
Ground.
No, not ground. So if it's not ground, it's not atmosphere. It has to be...
Dirt.
No, not dirt.
Cement.
No, cement. 3/4 of the Earth's surface is not cement. It will be soon, I'm sure. But if you look at a map of the world, what color do you see predominantly?
Oh, 3/4 of it is water, of course.
Water, there you go. Okay, you come from the land of, 10,000 lakes?
Yes,
yes.
Maybe you're thinking that none of this matters to you. Maybe you're thinking that living in a society that is jam-packed with total retards gives you a competitive edge. Maybe you think that living in a world with people so dumb that you wonder how their parasympathetic nervous system has enough collective intelligence to get their turds from their cecum to their butthole makes you superior. It doesn't. Do you know how much airspace and video time is devoted to precious metals these days? Do you have any idea how great the assumption is that gold, silver, platinum, copper, and other precious metals are going to hold their value as we descend into this new Mad Max reality? That precious metals will protect you against hyperinflation? Well, you better think that one over again.
I'm Mark Dice, and this is a 1-ounce gold coin, a Canadian gold coin, worth about $1,500, where I could go and cash it in at just about any coin shop in America for cash, but I'm going to try to sell it to some random people, see if they want to get a good deal on gold today. Trying to get some extra money to pay my cell phone bill, so I'm selling my 1-ounce gold maple leaf coin.
That's all right.
Are you interested?
No, not really.
It's a $50 Canadian maple leaf.
No,
Offering it for half price today, $25.
No, that's good. I'm good.
I just, you can go right into the Encinitas coin shop and we can verify that it's real.
Value. No, I'm good. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm just curious, why wouldn't you be interested in that?
I'm just not interested in it.
We're selling 1-ounce gold coins today for $20. Would you be interested?
Oh, no thanks.
We could go to Liberty Coin and verify that it's real.
It's fine, thank you so much.
$20?
No, thank you.
Want to buy this 1-ounce gold coin from me for $20 today?
$20? Nah.
No.
I got a quarter.
$20. We can go to Liberty Precious Metals and confirm that it's real.
Quarter.
$10. No.
Quarter.
No thanks. Trying to get people started into precious metals, and so we're having a special silver dollars for $1 today. Would you be interested?
Silver what?
Silver dollar. We're selling silver dollars for 99 cents today.
No, I was
trying to. Why not? You have too many of them?
No, I don't have any.
Would you be interested in purchasing a silver dollar for 99 cents today?
No.
Why not? It matches your glasses. We're trying to get people invested in precious metals today, so we're having a one-time special. Silver dollars for 99 cents, as many of them as you want.
Nope, I'm good.
Good. This is because they're too heavy, because the paper dollars are easier to carry around?
It's just generally, it's just don't want to deal with it.
Who wants to deal with that, right? I mean, making money and investing and all that stuff.
Well, it's just 1 penny I make, so what, you know?
Want to just trade me the silver dollar for a paper dollar?
No, thank you.
Why not?
Not interested, thanks.
You want to just do an even trade, maybe this silver dollar for a $1 Federal Reserve note? No, thanks. Why not? I'm working, busy. It just take you 2 seconds. It's okay. Just too busy working to do any deals. You want to trade this silver dollar for what's left in that pack of gum that you got?
No, I mean, that really doesn't mean a whole lot to me.
2 years ago, I had about $50,000 in gold and silver in a safety deposit box. At one time, my gold holding was worth $160,000. I had 3 1-kilogram bars of pure gold. You want to know what I did? I sold nearly all of it. And why did I do that? Because precious metals only have value in a world of intelligent people. The Mark Dice video clips you just saw inspired me to do some checking. So I went to different vendors and even individuals I worked with, and I asked them how much they would give me for my gold and silver holdings. You want to know what most of them said? They said things like, "Oh, I'll give you a couple bucks for that 1-ounce silver coin, or if we confirm that your gold coin is real, 0.999 pure, I'll give you half of what the gold shop will give you." Well, I found out that down here in South America, the gold shop will give you about 50% of market value. Individual purchases will pay you less than that. That is how things are today. How would a crashing society, the very kind of crash that attracts precious metal buyers in the first place, affect its value? From everything I've been able to analyze and determine, a tiny fraction of what people are paying for them now. This isn't a joke. Fans of precious metals assume that commerce will hold together as it is now and all the same principles of the marketplace will remain the same. But they won't. In the end, what will hold value is what is necessary for survival. What you can eat, what you can drink, what you can use for shelter, tools, knives, eating utensils, a compass. And for the truly affluent in our new world, an unsmoked cigarette, a lighter, and a bottle of Jack. If you want to know what will hold value in the world that's coming, just talk to some of the tens of thousands of homeless people that line the streets of urban Los Angeles, huddled together in little communities like cockroaches under a refrigerator. Many people think that this zombie state we're observing, where people are completely divorced from reality, just suddenly manifested as a result of COVID, not realizing, as Chris Hedges has observed, that it's been brewing for some time now.
Most people have no concept of how fragile their environment is. I think you have to, as I have done, live in societies that collapse to realize how quickly they go down and how fragile they are. And so there's a kind of emotional incapacity to understand collapse, even when it's facing you. I spent 20 years outside the United States, and I had covered as a foreign correspondent totalitarian cultures, everything from the East German Stasi state to Slobodan Milosevic's Serbia. So I know how totalitarian systems work. I know the kind of dark emotions they evoke. I know the mechanisms they use to shut down dissent. And when I came back, it was utterly apparent that the country had gone collectively insane in a very frightening way. Not only their misunderstanding of the wider world, something as a foreign correspondent I was very cognizant of, but their misunderstanding of who they were and where they were going.
Thomas, where are you from?
Kansas.
Thomas, are you stupid?
No.
What's your major?
Kansas.
What is the religion of Muslims?
Judaism? No, that I do not know.
Isn't Muslim a religion?
The Arabic? The Quran?
Muslimism?
It's Islam.
Correct.
What were Jesus' parents' names?
Mary and Joseph.
Very good. And approximately how many years ago did he live?
Oh gosh. 250 million years ago.
250 million years ago. Yeah. What animal is that?
Tiger.
Tiger. Yeah. Okay.
A rhino.
Right.
Kangaroo.
What is that? Long neck?
Zebra. I know what it is, but I can't think of it right now.
They get mighty tough, these questions. What is it?
A Gaylord?
A Gaylord?
How many oceans do we have on Earth?
Ocean?
Yeah, how many oceans?
2.
7. 1.
Can you name them?
No.
Arctic Ocean. And oh yeah, I don't know.
What is the biggest state in the United States land-wise, not population-wise, land-wise?
California.
California. Okay.
Texas or California? Texas.
Alaska.
What's the largest animal on Earth?
Elephant.
The elephant.
Elephant.
It's whales, bro.
You name a country that borders the United States.
A country?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
What college did you say you go to?
I go to Saddleback.
Saddleback College. Okay.
Are you stupid?
Yes. Yes, I am.
What is the number one reason why you'll support a Hillary Clinton presidency?
She's a woman.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's literally all.
What animal is the king of the jungle?
It's said to be the lion.
It's said to be, or what do you think?
Well, it's said to be the lion. But,
You don't think it is?
I've got questions about it.
Yeah, who would you make the king?
An eagle.
The eagle? Well, lions are pretty tough, aren't they?
Not really. Not if they're attacked by a group of eagles.
Not by attacked by a group of eagles.
That's right.
So have you ever seen a group of eagles attack a lion? How many U.S. senators are there?
Too many.
Too many?
Wait, there's like 52, isn't there?
52. Why do we have 52?
Because there's 52 states.
Because there's 52 states. How many senators are there? 1. There's just 1 senator.
12.
12? No.
2.
No, it's 100.
100. Of course.
Can you name a country that borders the United States?
Europe. I thought this was supposed to be fun.
In 1998, while I was running my meat analog manufacturing company in Lake Charles, Louisiana, Lumen Foods, or more widely known by our domain, soybean.com, I had a position open up for a junior accountant, someone who could assist us with accounts payable, accounts receivable, journal entries, elementary bookkeeping functions. One of the first people I interviewed was a very attractive young woman who graduated from Delta School of Business and Technology, our local tech school for people who didn't want to waste time. A full 4 years at McNeese State University taking courses that lead to no marketable abilities. And, wait for it, this young lady graduated with a 4.0 grade point average. During the course of the interview, she interjects, "Mr. Caton, you don't sound like you're from Louisiana. Where did you come from?" And I replied, "Well, I was born and raised in Los Angeles." And she replied, and I'm not making this up, "That's so cool. That's pretty close to California, huh?" As gracefully as I could, I wrapped up the interview. I thanked this young lady for coming, and I ended up hiring an older woman with accounting experience in a manufacturing environment. But don't think this is an isolated incident. The world is surrounded by people who have no sense of where they live, who their neighbors are, or their country's distance or proximity to other countries. They know nothing of the world around them. Or even worse, they don't seem to care.
If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and... So... It's already 3 hours long. Right, let's do the first award. The first award.
Somehow, I think we've lost perspective. Have you ever noticed how even our comedians just play on how stupid people have become. We laugh at their jokes, but do we ever stop to consider that's funny because it's true?
And then I'm driving down the street, and there's a woman hitchhiking. I figure I'll back up, pick her up, and before I back up, I put the tape in. I had a tape of that noise that trucks make when they back up. I had a bootleg version of that. I put the tape in, and I'm backing up, and I get there, and she gets in, and I said, "Where are you going?" And she said, "I love this album." So I said, all right, and we start driving. I'm being really careful because it's an old car and I installed my own airbags in it. I got an old beanbag chair. And some helium and a compressor, and if I just hit the accident just right, I should be floating up in the sky laughing hysterically. So we're driving, and I said to her, "If I get tired, will you drive?" And she said, "No, I can't drive an automatic." And we're going, and a red light comes on the dashboard, and she said, "What's that?" And I said, "Don't worry about it. That's just to tell whether or not that bulb is working." And then we see a sign, "Next mile, 1 mile." Then we see another sign, "Next rest area, 25 miles. I thought, wow, that's pretty big. People must get really tired around here. And I said to her, "What's your name?" And she said, "Leslie." And I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm a student. I'm studying journalism." I said, "Really?" "I'm writing a short story myself right now. It's the story of a photographer who goes completely insane trying to take a close-up photograph of the horizon." And she said to me, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm a peripheral visionary. I can see into the future, but just way off to the side." And all of a sudden, there's a school bus conked out on the railroad tracks. Buses, trains coming, bus, train. Oh, no. Can you feel the tension? Like in the movies, you know, you see the bus, you see the train. Oh, my God. You know in the movies when somebody reads a letter and you hear the voice of the person who wrote the letter? That kills me. That happens to me when I read menus. Bus, train, bus, train. She said, "My God, these people are going to be killed instantly." I said, "Yeah, but everybody dies instantly. It's the only way you can die. You're alive, you're alive, you're alive, then you're dead." She said, "They're not going to die of natural causes." I said, "They're getting hit by a train. Naturally, they're going to die." So then I said, "You know, we better get out of here. They're going to blame this on us." So we start driving away, and I'm driving, and I go too fast, and the police pulls us over, and he says, "License and registration, please." And I lean over to get it, and I said to him, "My God, that cop's voice, that's the guy who writes the menus." So I gave him the stuff, and I said, "By the way, do you know what today's specials are?" And he said, "What are you, a wise guy?" And I said, "I have my moments of clear perspective." And then I started thinking about my grandfather and how he had a special rocking chair built that would lean forward rather than backward so he could fake interest in any conversation. And I was thinking about the new phone that I bought, and the first thing I did was push redial. Phone had a nervous breakdown. And then I was remembering how when I was a fetus I used to sneak out at night when my mother was sleeping. And I thought to myself, you know, now's the time I should start stealing some stuff since I don't have any fingerprints. And then I remembered when I was 6, my grandmother said, "Stephen, come over here." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "You know, you're over there now, come over here." She said, "Here's $10, and don't tell your mother that I'm giving this to you." I said it'll cost you more than that. I got a new dog. He's a paranoid retriever. He brings back everything because he's not sure what I threw him.
Last November, Paul Watson put out a piece entitled, "They Think You're Stupid." And if you really take the time to listen to the entire piece, you'll see that all of it, is based upon the presumption of your elite that they can consistently rely upon the stupidity of the common man. All that we've seen over the last year and a half, with the mask wearing, the social distancing, lockdowns, quarantine restrictions, impending vaccinations, all of it is based upon a simple assumption that the stupidity of common people can be relied upon. Now, in 2017, I published a book entitled The Joys of Psychopathocracy. Chapter 4 of that book is called Testing the Limits of Gullibility, How Government Conspiracies Are Used to Test and Measure Victim Resistance. As you listen to this piece by Paul Watson, apply these principles to understand the importance of presenting a picture to the elite, to your leaders, that you are in fact intelligent, and that your civil rights should be respected.
This is our chance to accelerate our pre-pandemic efforts to reimagine economic systems.
He never said that. It was all just one empty conspiracy theory.
We're seeing a lot of people fall prey to disinformation, and if conservative MPs and others want to start talking about conspiracy theories.
This pandemic has provided an opportunity for a reset.
Conspiracy theories.
This pandemic has provided an opportunity for a reset.
Conspiracy theories.
Reset.
Conspiracy theories.
Reset.
Conspiracy theories.
I mean, Dr. Strangelove here literally endorses in his own book, which is called COVID-19, The Great Reset, implantable brain chips that can read your thoughts, and the onset of Minority Report style pre-crime programs where you're deemed guilty before you've even committed a crime. He admits that COVID is not an existential threat, but that it's an opportunity for technocrats to reorder society via a Great Reset.
This is our chance to accelerate our pre-pandemic efforts to reimagine economic systems.
Before you heard this mindless political piece of propaganda, when's the last time you ever used the word reimagine? When's the last time you read the word reimagine? When's the last time you ever heard one of your friends use the word reimagine? It's not commonly used, is it? Are you beginning to get my point? They think you're stupid. They're laughing at you. They're taking advantage of you incessantly. And it will continue forever as long as you're incapable of proving to them that you are something more than a mindless, stupid zombie.